Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is spiritual warfare and your relationship. Spiritual warfare and your relationship. Before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. Now it's time for our daily affirmation, and we do these affirmations to help reprogram the way that you think about yourself. And here it is. I set boundaries with firmness and compassion. I set boundaries with firmness and compassion. When you set your boundaries, be firm with them. Don't be wishy-washy. Know what your boundaries are and do not settle, but do it with compassion. Let this affirmation sink deep. I set boundaries with firmness and compassion. Let this affirmation be a blessing to you today. Now it's time for movement, and we do the movements to get our blood circulating. Now today's movement, we're going to do an arm movement. And what we're going to do is just take this arm and swing it back like that. And we're going to do it for 5 times. Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Take it back. 4. Take it back. 5. All right, how does that feel? How does it feel? Now let's do the other side. Let's go. 1, 2. Take it back. 3. Take it back. 4. Take it back. 1 more. 5. Okay. How does that feel? Shake it out. Shake it out. Now, these movements are important to your physical, your mental, and your spiritual health. And we do a little movement every day just to make us feel better. Now, let's dive into the message today. Spiritual warfare and your relationship. I pulled the video. Let's watch this video. Then we're going to talk about this serious issue. Here we go.
Let's go a little bit deeper about relationships right quick. You really do have to be careful about who you allow in your space and who you allow up in your energy. Because some people literally just trying to harvest your energy. They might have energetic parasites or negative or evil energies attached to them. So that's one of the reasons why they always looking for a negative reaction out of you. Bring you down to low vibrational level, frequency. Because when you operating in that frequency, sometimes you can be succumb to spiritual attack. And what do those evil entities want to do? They want to attack somebody like you. And a lot of times when you pull your energy back from a situation where you dealing with somebody that got that going on, you might undergo spiritual attack for real because they don't want to let you get away. Because those negative entities and evil energies feed off of your energy when you got that good energy going on and when you operating at a certain vibration. And just because you divinely protected don't mean that something like that won't be allowed to come toward you, because sometimes that's where the clarity is.
One of the traps I found in relationships, I just want to put this out there. Spiritual warfare is real in relationships. And you can do everything right. You done got counseling. Y'all done been fighting for each other. Y'all done been implementing healthy communication. And if you're not careful to be aware of how the enemy attacks y'all, how he keeps trying to creep into y'all stuff. When there's any offense in the relationship, what I'm seeing is this: when two people see it as me versus you versus us versus the problem, we forget we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, or in other words, we don't wrestle against physical components. We only have one enemy, and it's the enemy. To the enemy's devices or his schemes against you. And this has nothing to do with not taking accountability for our actions. It is the spirits behind the voices, the thoughts that we hear when we're offended. If you're not careful, trying to do it God's way, the enemy will literally show up within your relationships and try to sabotage them. But please let us not be a people that forget we have a spiritual realm and we let the enemy have his field day because he gets to stay uncovered.
Okay, spiritual warfare. And what does it have to do with your relationship? You know, the enemy, the demonic energy, is always trying to get more souls. That's the mission of the demonic energy, to gather souls and to destroy people. To destroy you, to keep you in the low vibrations your entire life. Now, that's why it's very important for you to take your time when choosing a mate. Don't settle. When you choose your mate, be very discerning. Taking your time will help you know who you're dealing with and feel comfortable with who you're dealing with. You want to be able to trust your partner totally. And it's very hard these days because the enemy is out here influencing people. And it may not influence you, but what if it influences your partner? What if your partner is influenced by this evil demonic spirit and now the partner is with you? And if you are with your partner and you are engaging in intimacy and the sexual experience, you are bonding. You have a sexual soul tie with that partner. Now, if that partner has demonic or evil ways, guess what? Now the energy is in you because you bonded with this partner who has also bonded with the enemy. That's why I tell you, ladies, to take at least 1 year to get to know a new partner and be celibate in that year. First of all, you want to know if this partner is going to stay with you and be loyal to you in that year. That's what you want to know, because if that partner is not loyal to you in that year, and that means not going around sleeping with other women, they are loyal to you, and you feel like you can trust this person, and you two are trying to build something together, a strong foundation of love and not lust, then you have a good thing. But it takes at least a year of celibacy to clear yourself out before you become intimate with a new partner. And hopefully the partner's doing the same thing, because you don't want your partner to be intimate with you when he's full of demonic energies. You don't want that. This is spiritual warfare. And spiritual warfare is happening every day through our relationships. Because these are the people that we bring in close, our partners. We bring them close and we trust them. And if this evil energy has influenced them or taken over them, when we are with them, guess what? The energy comes in us. And it will destroy your relationship. These evil energies will destroy your relationship. You see, with relationships, we ladies want happy, harmonious relationships. Women, we're looking for security in our relationships. Men are looking more for satisfaction. You know, they want to be taken care of, pampered to, and given sex whenever they want it. That's the man. When women want security. Now, in your relationship, many times the enemy, the demonic spirit, may attack your partner, the man, or it may attack the woman. And what will it do? It'll make you want to cheat on your partner. Make you want to venture out to date somebody else outside of your partner. That's spiritual warfare, because the intent is to destroy the relationship. You see, the enemy doesn't want you to have a happy existence, period. So if the enemy can come in your relationship and have you two fighting, distrusting each other, cheating on each other, bringing other people into your beds, that's evil. And this is what spiritual warfare is all about. Destruction. It's not wholesome at all. And it will destroy your relationship and your families. In your relationship, the enemy will cause disturbances. All of a sudden, your partner will start acting differently. And you want to know why. Probably because an evil influence has drawn them away from their focus on the relationship. Instead of them working on the relationship, they are looking outside of the relationship for satisfaction that they don't feel like they're getting in the relationship. Instead of sitting down, talking to their partners, and trying to work out their differences, many people today, and because the influence will just tell them, no, just go out and find somebody else. You don't have to let them know what you're doing. And that's why we have so many cheaters out here. They're cheating and bringing these evil, demonic energies into their relationship. The women are doing it, and the men are doing it. And what about these open relationships, where you are free to go out and sleep with whoever you want, but then you come back to the relationship? Well, what is the relationship about? Anyway, why are you together? If you're sleeping with whoever you come in contact with or whoever you decide that you want, why are you still married or in this bond, collecting all of these negative soul ties, demonic negative soul ties? It's because your relationship is still in a low vibration. And all of this happens in the low vibration. Your partner may pop up one day and say, let's have an open relationship. Because he feels like, or she feels like, you know, just being with you is boring. I want to sample other people. Why can't we do it together? We can be swingers or whatever. This is evil, people. Evil. You're with other people and you're collecting demonic energies into your relationship. Your relationship can't be good when it's evil. Its foundation is evil. It's low vibration. Period. Now, it's difficult to be in a relationship if your partner is not on the same page as you. If you're both in the low vibrations, then you're both doing low vibrational things. The spiritual warfare, the evil part of this warfare already has you if you're living in low vibrations. You've already lost the warfare. But if you decide to raise your vibration spiritually and to live your life on a higher level, these low vibrational energies will start attacking you because they want you to come back down to be with them. So the harder you try to pull yourself out of that, if your partner is still living in a low vibration, your partner will continue to bring you down, to try to bring you back and keep you in a low vibration. And that happens a lot, especially if your partner is a narcissist. You can see it wholeheartedly because the narcissist is trying to destroy you the whole time that you're with them. He'll give you a little bit of peace and a whole lot of anxiety. And that's how the narcissist kind of keeps you. Other than the fact that the narcissist has already bonded with you through intimacy. And that bond is very strong. And it will take a lot of your effort to raise above it. The enemy attacks you through these relationships. As a human being, we want companionship. And it's not just romantic relationships that are affected by these spiritual attacks. It's any kind of relationship. It can be your best friend. And if you're trying to ascend and your best friend is not, your best friend will do things to try to bring you back down. You see? Into the low vibrations. Be careful, people. This is what's so important. Any kind of relationship that you decide to get involved in. And if you are on your spiritual path, you need to be very, very careful. The enemy has many tricks to bring you back in the low vibration. Many tricks. You know, if drinking is full of evil spirits, the alcohol is full of evil spirits. If your partner drinks, and if you drink, there you go. Right back. The evil spirits are there, and they have won. As long as this demonic energy can keep you in the low vibrations, then you've lost the warfare. You've lost it. But if you decide to raise your vibration, you'll be under attack all the time. And a lot of times you won't see it coming. It'll come out of nowhere. But these evil energies are always out here trying to destroy you in any way they can. And the way that they can easily get next to you is through your relationships. Your relationships with your family, your friends, your spouses, your work relationships, your religious relationships, all of them. These evil spirits work through other people to keep you in the low vibration. Keep you there. They'll start arguments with you. And if you engage in these arguments of hate and destruction, that's spiritual warfare right there. To keep you that way. And if you hate other people, and you don't even know why you hate them, it's just been in your family. You don't hate this culture. You hate this culture. You don't like them. You don't like them. That's spiritual, people. Hate is spiritual. The enemy has won if you hate. You've lost the war if you hate. Because the enemy wants you to hate people. And to want to destroy people. What people don't understand, I believe, is everything in this life is energy. Energy, vibration. And it's spiritual. It's all spiritual. The better that we understand what it is and what's going on in our lives, the better life that we can have. by understanding what this life is all about. It's about you learning to raise your vibration out of demonic energies into the light of understanding, knowledge, wellness, happiness, abundance. That's the light. If you're not getting that, you're in the low vibration. And you're thinking in the low vibration. That's why we do these affirmations, to change the way that you think, to help you to rise above and to be in the higher vibrations. Understand that this evil energy works through your relationships. So be careful of who you accept into your energy. And if you find that there are toxic people around you and you are in a relationship with any toxic people, it's best that you walk away from toxicity. Walk away from it. Many times you can't change it. These people will have to decide that they want to change themselves. You can't change people. And in spirituality, we concentrate on changing ourselves. Unlike religion, religion goes out and tries to change everybody else. But see, religion has been infiltrated with demonic energies. How about that? That's why in your houses of worship, so much evil happens. So much evil happens. Your pastors and your priests, they're all out doing demonic things. Sleeping with the parishioners, whether they're men or women. Stealing, lying to you to get your money. Taking advantage of you by reading you scriptures to make you believe that if you work hard to build this religion, you're going to get your reward in heaven somewhere. Listen, people. It's in spiritual warfare. You're being deceived through your relationship with your religion. You're being deceived. Through spirituality is your direct relationship with the divine. That's spirituality. You don't have a middleman. You don't have to go to the priest or to your pastor or to your anybody for answers. For answers or for anything else. On your spiritual path, and once you become spiritually strong, your eyes will open and you'll be able to see evil when it presents itself. You can see it. And you will call it out and turn away from it when you're on your spiritual path. But when you're not spiritual, you don't know the difference. You just feel like, if people mistreat you, you just feel like, well, that's life. And that's why you hear many people say how life is so hard. Life is difficult. It's miserable. Relationships are awful. They're miserable. Why even get involved? It's because of the warfare. The spiritual warfare. The spiritual attacks on you through your relationships. Be aware of it. Be aware of the people that you bring in close into your energy. Be very aware of that. Because if you bring the wrong people in, and if they're full of demonic energies, those energies will attack you and try to destroy you through that relationship. That's what you need to understand. If you're in a relationship and you're feeling bad or sad or hurt, the relationship is toxic and you need to walk away from it and start to heal yourself through spirituality. Now, don't be deceived, because many people, when you say spirituality, first thing they think about is running to the church. No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Through spirituality, you want a relationship with the divine, a direct relationship with the divine. And how do you do that? Through meditation. Through meditation. And this will make you strong. This will open up your eyes and let you know exactly why you're here, and may reveal your purpose to you, your purpose for coming here. You may have a divine purpose, but if you're dealing with demonic energies in your life, you'll never find your purpose. You'll never find it. You'll just live your life in low vibration because you don't know any better, because you don't feel like you can do any better. But you can. Wherever you are in your life right now, if it's not abundant, if it's not happy, if you're sitting there wondering where you're going to get your next meal, or how you're going to pay your next bill, or if you're going to be kicked out of your place, you're in a low vibration. You're in a low vibration. And you could be doing it with your partner, sitting right there, both of you, feeling like this is what life is. No. You can do better. You can do much better. What you need to do is jump on your spiritual path. You need a spiritual awakening so that you will understand that you don't have to live like this. You can have whatever you desire in your life without going out and tricking people, scamming people, taking advantage of people. You won't have to do any of that to have what you want. And you can have loving and happy relationships, but you need to awake spiritually to have true happiness. Now, in the low vibrations, you can be happy for a season, but it's going to turn sour because you're in a low vibration with demonic energies. And it can turn very sour and very evil. Raise yourself, people. Save yourself. Love yourself. Just like my cap says. Love yourself first. And don't allow evil to affect you through your relationships. Be careful of those relationships. If they don't work for you, you need to walk away. Now, on your spiritual path, people will naturally fall away from you. A lot of toxicity will just fall away because you won't speak the same language and you'll be vibrating on a different level. And people who are carrying the evil energy, they won't understand you anymore. They won't really like being around you anymore because your light, that light inside of you, will get brighter and brighter and brighter on your spiritual path as you ascend. And the demons inside of these low vibrational people can't stand that light. That light is very irritating to them. It's something about you that they don't like. They can't stand being around you. It's the light. And this is what you want. You want to be in the high vibrations, shining your light, where your life will be wonderful. Wonderful. Don't allow your life to be destroyed through this spiritual warfare. And these demonic energies, that's what they're trying to do. Destroy you. So be aware of these things and love yourself above all things. Don't be taken in because your family has taught you from birth that this is what we do in this family. This is the way that we go. This is the way that we roll. This is how a lot of generational curses continue to live in these families. It's through its relationships. These generational curses, when your family is used to doing things a certain way. This is the way we do it. This is the way we've always done it. And then you continue that pattern. Now, if it's not spiritual, if what they're doing is not on a high vibration, then it's a generational curse. You need to let it go. You need to look at it. And once you get on your spiritual path and you look at these practices that are in your family, you will be able to detect whether it's a curse or a blessing in your family. If there's incest in your family, it's a curse. It's a generational curse. If there's alcoholism in your family, that's a generational curse. It's spiritual warfare. That's what it is. And it wants to continue in your family. You see? If you come from a family of scammers and liars, that's a generational curse. And it will continue if you continue it in the family. If you do not spiritually awake, you will pass that energy from your family onto your children. And they will pass it on to their children until somebody in the family decides to ascend. That's the only way to break a generational curse. Understand this, people. Understand it. And some of these curses come through religious families. Religious families. Because this evil, when it infiltrates religion, many people are deceived. Many people are deceived when this evil infiltrates religion. Because what it does, it takes the scriptures or the doctrine from religion and distorts it. Distorts it. Distorts the meaning. So that you are believing one thing when really it was written to mean something different. That's why it's so much evil in religion. Because it's been distorted. The best way to win this spiritual warfare is to take care of yourself. Get on your spiritual path. And for those of you who don't even know how to start, in the description, there are 2 links. Start your spiritual awakening. And the second link, All Things Spiritual 777, will help you with guided meditations, positive vibrations, and will help you to continue and be strong while you're on this path. But don't allow anybody to turn you around, because on your path, a lot of these toxic people will treat you like you're crazy. Oh, you're crazy. Where'd you get that from? You see, that's the warfare. Trying to turn you around. Trying to tell you that what you're doing is ridiculous. Doesn't mean anything. You see? But it does. And you can tell because your life will begin to improve. That's what you want. To improve. And that's why you go to religion. For your life to improve. For you to have a happy life. But many times, religion fails. It fails. Because religion has lost the spiritual warfare a long time ago. Religion is about money. It's capitalism. You see, the low vibrations have taken over religion. People, these are your relationships. Know what's happening in your life. Love yourself. All you need in your life is the divine. That's all you need. You don't need a middleman to tell you. When you have a strong connection with the divine, your information comes straight to you from above. Straight to you from the divine. You don't need anybody else to come and translate the information to you at all. Through meditation, people, you can heal, you can be strong, and you will have protection against these evil energies that will try to bring you down every day of your life. Love yourself and take care of yourself and reject anything that is not on a high vibration. People, I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize the situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for your comments and your letters, and a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.